Welcome back to our channel. Today we're going on a remarkable journey to discover the unsung heroes of the Bible, the individuals whose incredible acts often go unnoticed. Let's dive right in. The Bible is filled with well-known figures like Noah, Abraham, David, and Mary. But today, we're shining a light on the often overlooked heroes who played vital roles in biblical narration. These lesser-known individuals have fascinating stories that can inspire and teach us even today. Our first unsung hero is Abigail, a woman of extraordinary wisdom. Abigail's story is a testament to her remarkable character and the impact she had on biblical history. She faced a daunting challenge when her husband, Nabal, angered King David. Nabal's actions could have resulted in a disastrous conflict, but Abigail's quick thinking, diplomacy, and faith intervened to prevent a tragedy. Abigail's wisdom shone through in a critical moment. She gathered provisions of food and gifts, knowing that a humble and respectful approach would be the key to pacifying the angered King David. Proverbs 31:25 perfectly describes her. Strength and dignity are her clothing. Abigail embodied this verse, showing remarkable strength in the face of adversity and conducting herself with grace and dignity. Abigail's actions not only saved her family but also prevented bloodshed and strife between two powerful forces. Her story reminds us of the power of diplomacy, wisdom, and steadfast faith in the face of adversity. Abigail's courage and quick thinking serve as an inspiration for us to find peaceful and thoughtful solutions to the challenges we encounter in our own lives. So the next time you face a difficult situation, remember Abigail and the impact one person's wisdom and faith can have on a grand narrative. Her story is a reminder that even the unsung heroes of the Bible can teach us valuable lessons that resonate through the ages. Second on our list is Bezalel, an unsung hero from the Bible, who was a master craftsman appointed by God for an extraordinary task: to build the tabernacle, a place of worship and reverence. His story not only highlights his exceptional skills, but also the divine inspiration that guided him throughout the construction. Bezalel's journey teaches us a profound lesson. Our talents are God-given, and we can use them to honor and glorify Him. In the book of Exodus, specifically Exodus 31:2-6, we find the divine appointment of Bezalel by God Himself. These verses emphasize that Bezalel's skills were not merely human, but divinely endowed. He was filled with the Spirit of God, and his abilities were a gift from the Creator Himself. This divine inspiration transformed ordinary materials into a place where God's presence dwelled, reminding us that even the most mundane tasks can be sacred when done with a heart devoted to God. Bezalel's story challenges us to recognize that we, too, have unique talents and skills that can be used to honor God. Whether it's through art, craftsmanship, or any other endeavor, we can follow in Bezalel's footsteps by dedicating our work to God and creating spaces of worship in our own lives. Just as Bezalel played a crucial role in constructing the tabernacle, we can play a significant role in building the spiritual tabernacles of our hearts and communities, using our God-given talents to bring glory to the Creator. So, let Bezalel's story inspire you to recognize the divine nature of your own abilities and use them to create a space of worship and reverence in your life, just as he did in the construction of the tabernacle. The next unsung biblical hero on our list is Jael's. We have made a comprehensive video about the courageous act of Jael in the Bible. The link is in the description. However, Jael's bravery is nothing short of awe-inspiring. Her story from the Bible recounts a remarkable act of courage when the oppressive Canaanite general Sisera sought refuge in her tent. In a moment that would go down in history, she seized the opportunity and, with a tent peg, brought an end to his tyranny. Jael's story serves as a powerful reminder that true courage knows no boundaries. Jael's courageous act is vividly described in the book of Judges, specifically in Judges 4:17-22. This verse in the Bible shows how her courageous act brought an end to the reign of the Canaanites' general, Sisera. It shows how she drove the peg through his temple into the ground, and he died. This bold and daring act by Jael shows her unwavering commitment to the safety of her people and her determination to put an end to the oppression they faced. Her story resonates with the idea that courage can be found in the unlikeliest of places and in the most unexpected individuals. Jael's courage not only saved her people from the oppressive Canaanite forces, but also served as a reminder that we too can find the strength to face seemingly insurmountable challenges. Her story inspires us to embrace courage when the opportunity arises, even if it means stepping outside our comfort zones. Jael's actions remind us that we can be agents of change and liberation, no matter our circumstances or background. Feeling inspired by these incredible stories? Hit the subscribe button if you're not already part of our community. May God abundantly bless your decision to join our family and share in the great works of God. Next on the list is Baruch's. The story of Baruch in the Bible is a testament to his unwavering faith and dedication as the scribe of the prophet Jeremiah during a tumultuous period in Israel's history. He was entrusted with the vital task of recording God's word, a responsibility he carried out with unwavering commitment. Baruch's story reminds us of the profound importance of our roles in God's plan, no matter how seemingly small they may appear. Baruch's role as a faithful scribe is prominently featured in the book of Jeremiah, particularly in Jeremiah 36:4-6. So Jeremiah called Baruch son of Neriah, and while Jeremiah dictated all the words the Lord had spoken to him, Baruch wrote them on the scroll. Then Jeremiah told Baruch, "I am restricted. I am not allowed to go to the Lord's temple. So you go to the house of the Lord on a day of fasting and read to the people from the scroll the words of the Lord that you wrote as I dictated." These verses highlight the partnership between Jeremiah and Baruch, the trust and collaboration between both of them, and emphasize the critical role Baruch played in preserving and conveying God's message to the people. Baruch's story serves as a poignant reminder that each of us has a unique role in God's greater plan. Even if our tasks may seem small or behind the scenes, like Baruch's role as a scribe, they are integral to the spreading of God's message and the fulfillment of his purpose. Baruch's unwavering faith and dedication inspire us to approach our responsibilities with the same reverence and commitment, understanding that every task can have a significant impact on God's kingdom. Another name worth mentioning is Priscilla, an unsung hero from the Bible. She was a dedicated teacher of the gospel, and her story exemplifies her significant role in spreading God's word. What makes her story even more extraordinary is her partnership with her husband, Aquila. Together, they demonstrated the equality of men and women in the mission of sharing the good news, emphasizing the importance of learning and teaching in our faith journey. The story of Priscilla and Aquila's dedication to teaching and mentoring is found in several passages in the New Testament. One notable example is in Acts 18-24-26. Meanwhile, a Jew named Apollos, a native of Alexandria, came to Ephesus. He was a learned man with a thorough knowledge of the scriptures. He had been instructed in the way of the Lord, and he spoke with great fervor and taught about Jesus accurately, though he knew only the baptism of John. He began to speak boldly in the synagogue. When Priscilla and Aquila heard him, they invited him to their home and explained to him the way of God more adequately. Apollos was a fervent preacher, but lacking a complete understanding of the gospel. In the aforementioned passage, we see Priscilla and Aquila playing a pivotal role in Apollos' spiritual growth by taking him aside and providing him with a more complete understanding of the gospel. Priscilla's story is a testament to the fact that in the early Christian community, women played vital roles as teachers and mentors alongside their male counterparts. This equality in their partnership underscores the importance of learning, teaching, and mentorship in our faith journey. Priscilla and Aquila's collaborative approach reminds us that the spread of God's word is not limited by gender, but by a heart devoted to the mission. As we reflect on Priscilla's story, let it serve as an inspiration for us to actively engage in teaching and mentoring, recognizing that both men and women have vital roles to play in sharing the message of Christ and nurturing the faith of others. It highlights the significance of learning and teaching as essential components of our journey with God, just as Priscilla and Aquila exemplified in their time. There you have it, friends, the part 1 of the unpopular heroes of the Bible. These incredible but often forgotten individuals from the Bible serve as a powerful reminder that our faith journey is a tapestry woven with a diverse array of heroes. Their stories, though not as well known as some, offer us invaluable lessons in wisdom, courage, faith, and redemption. I hope you've enjoyed this deep dive into their lives and the insights they provide. Let their stories serve as a reminder that our faith journey is a tapestry interwoven with diverse heroes, and that, in the grand narrative of God's plan, each of us has a role to play. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening exploration, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. As always, stay blessed, stay inspired, and may your faith journey continue to be enriched by these remarkable individuals from the Bible. Peace.